How's it going, everyone? It's Ben Foggins Media Corner back again with a brand new video for today. Welcome back to another movie review, aka After I Saw. This time it's going to be on the 2024 action comedy film, and that is Wolves. This stars George Clooney and Brad Pitt as they play two professional fixers who are forced to work together on a job despite their preference to operate as lone wolves. So that's pretty much the story of Wolves. Now, this comes to us from writer and director Jon Watts, who you may know him as the director of the three MCU Spider-Man movies with Tom Holland, which I thought he did a terrific job of handling those three films, and they definitely are like the best entries for the MCU. And when I heard he was making a new different type of movie outside of the superhero genre, I was actually really intrigued to see what he was going to be doing here, because this is an action comedy film starring two great actors in which you've got George Clooney and Brad Pitt, whom I'm a big fan of. And it's been a while since they made a movie together, because they have made a few films together before in the past, namely the Ocean's movies, which are definitely are fun heist movies. And this film came out on Apple TV Plus on the 27th of September of this year. Although before it was released on Apple TV Plus, it was played in a few select cinemas on the 20th of September. But I did check out this movie on Apple TV Plus just a few days after it was released. And after watching this movie here, I can definitely tell you guys that I definitely had a pretty good time here with Wolves. Although I wouldn't say this is like Jon Watts' best work after the three MCU Spider-Man movies with Tom Holland, but I still overall had a pretty good solid time here with Wolves. First off, George Clooney and Brad Pitt, they managed to carry this whole movie here through their chemistry and banter that they provide here and there within this film. And I found all that for the most part to be pretty endearing and yet entertaining through the majority of this film here. And when it comes to the direction by Jon Watts, it is really well shot here through the overall look at the film, to the lighting, the coloring, and the snowy atmosphere in New York, which I found all that to be really well done here. And then there's even one scene that involves a car chase, which I felt that scene was really well shot as well by Jon Watts' direction here. And when it comes to the story for the film, I found certain portions of the story here to be pretty intriguing and yet pretty good enough when it comes to its writing in the film here. But once it gets into the second act of the film, once the first act ends, the film kind of changes the whole situation here for these characters. And I kind of felt all that from the way it was played off here being pretty predictable here and pretty simple here. Although I did like the simplicity between the two leads and Austin Abrams through their banter and chemistry here. But again, it's just the whole mystery for the film here just plays off pretty predictable here. And once it gets into the third act of the film, I just kind of wish the third act of this film could have been could have been developed a lot more better here. And I kind of wish the film could have added in a little bit more things here to get myself a bit more intrigued as I was watching the film here. But in the end, guys, Wolves, I overall had a pretty good solid time here with this new Jon Watts flick here. And if you're a fan of this director since the three MCU Spider-Man movies with Tom Holland, or if you're a fan of any of the two leads like George Clooney or Brad Pitt, chances are you might find yourself enjoying this film here. So that's pretty much all I have to say about Wolves. I'm going to give Wolves 3.5 out of 5. As I said, I definitely had a good solid time here with this new Jon Watts flick here, and despite having a few flaws I did have with the movie here, they never managed to harm my experience as I was watching this film at home here. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching for my AK After I Saw review on Wolves, and let me know what you think of this movie if you have seen this already, or if you just recently checked this out. Did you have a blast with this, or was this not your cup of tea? As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and this has been Foggins Media Corner signing off.